Today's project is a quick one. You can see that the carb to carb line has been replaced with something that's not correct, not accurate. For years we haven't been able to get the correct carb to carb line. Such is not the case today. Here are 4 new lines from this guy, Mopar Pro. So we're going to put one of those on there. And there's the carb to carb line installed. It's supposed to have that droop in it. You might think that the line's too long, but that's how it's supposed to be. Never mind the hot rod air cleaners. And we took out the spark plugs because when I put them in, I left the gaskets on. You're supposed to take the gaskets off. And I don't even want to talk to you about that 3rd wire cover bolt that is down over there. Today's adventure lies not on this side of the engine. This is the wire cover used on the Hemis. Installing the driver's side, no problem. Installing the passenger side, well, I'll be able to get the cover on. It's the 3rd bolt. There, see that stud? Well, there's not much room back there. You've got your blower and your heater box. So, this is our problem child. Notice the ends are not the same. This is the aft end. You can also see that the spacing for the screw on the end compared to the screw on the end, this one is much more offset. Well, Bob, how did you get that screw out? You're not going to believe it. I went in with this, and I could catch the end of the slot, and I could move it. Then I would catch the other end of the slot, and I unscrewed it that way because there was no room up and down to get at it. I have never unscrewed anything using a pick fork like this. So how am I going to get that back in? Ooh, I don't know. First couple tries trying to get it on, this bolt seemed to hang down too low and was catching on things. So I'm going to try just wrapping this with some painter's tape that I should be able to remove easily enough. Let's see if this will help me get it on. There she is down in there. That tape was sufficient to hold it in the wire cover so that I could get the wire cover positioned. And now it's a question of spinning that thing so it screws in. And so far, the only way I've been able to get at it is with a pick. You grab that edge, and then you go down and you grab the back edge and you go up. Gonna be here a while. No kidding. This is working. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we got a quarter turn. Oh. Oh. Well, you get the idea. Oh, there was a big one. Anyway, let's put this in our book of tricks the next time. Once I got the screw started and in there, I was able to use this angled ratchet and get it to tighten. See, here's the gizmo I'm talking about. That's just a drill bit, and I taped it on there because, you know, it was going to fall off, and then you'd be chasing that. But that seems to have gotten number 3 nice and tight. This is where I got that screwdriver blade for. Just, yeah, looks like one of these. It's a 1/4 inch size, and you can ratchet it around. I just noticed the generator is all the way out on its adjustment, which means I need a shorter belt. So, looks to me like the lamp on that side of the speedometer is not working. I'm also going to see what I can do to improve the illumination of the transmission buttons. Fuss budget. There's your speedometer removed. Not really too difficult of a job. 1, 2, 3 retaining nuts. They're 7/16. Yeah. These lamps, though, very difficult to get to pop out of the case. Look at all the anchor bites they've got. And yes, this one had a bad filament, so there's a new GE 57 in there. Note to self, there is a bracket back here. There it is. See it right there? The speedometer cable hooks on that. Anyway, the speedometer cable roots through that, apparently just to keep it out of the way of something. I don't know. So we'll get into cleaning and making this one happy.